Wonder why this thing quit working. Don't know. Don't care. Gonna get a new one. All right, so we're here at the aircraft. We had an issue. The issue was this. We're coming in on landing, I turned on the boost pump and it didn't come on. So we are going to pull the boost pump out of this thing, and hopefully it'll be an easy job. I don't think it's gonna be too difficult, but we'll pull the boost pump out of this and we'll test it before we completely tear it out. But we'll make sure that that's what's it. I'm not getting any pressure from my boost pump. So we'll pull that out, send it up to Aero, I think it's called Aero Motors, LLC, up in Wisconsin. And hopefully they'll be able to get this thing rebuilt, sent back to me, so we put it back in the plane and start flying again. So part of owning an aircraft, you gotta put parts into it and you gotta fix it up. We'll get started. All right, so we're inside the aircraft. We've got the master on, got the keys in the ignition there, and we're gonna turn on the boost pump, see if it works. Got nothing. No fuel pressure, no nothing. Amps don't fluctuate. Switch doesn't want to work very well, which tells me that this the pump might be bad, the motor in it. This switch is I think it's a 2 amp switch, so when you turn it on, it should stay on, and if it starts to heat up, if you see how it's starting to fall and it turns itself off, that's kind of a safety feature. So it tells me that either the wiring is bad from here down to the pump, and we'll test that, or the pump itself is bad. My guess is it's probably the pump. What this does is this pumps fuel to the engine. It's a boost pump, and it's kind of a safety thing. It's kind of a redundancy. In aircraft, they have redundancy in everything. So there's 2 of everything for the most part, and we want to make sure that our boost pump works, just in case we lose the mechanical fuel pump on the engine. We want to make sure that the engine continues to get fuel. So it's kind of a necessary thing. So I will not be flying the aircraft until that's repaired. But hopefully we'll get this thing out and be able to test it real quick and diagnose it, make sure that that's right. All my fuses are in, they're all good. So yeah, let's get cracking. Bob will just sit on the dash, chill out, and while we work on this thing. So we'll turn off the power here, and we'll turn the fuel down here to off. So the way the fuel works is fuel comes into this, and either separates from left or right tank. But by turning it off, we won't have any fuel going to the pump whatsoever. So that's the goal. All right, let's get going. All right, I've got the panel pulled off. I want to lay this down like that, but got the side panel pulled off and the bottom panel pulled off, and it exposes the booster pump. Yay, it's right there. So we're gonna hook this thing up. I got it disconnected from everything. You see there's no power there. We're gonna put some 12 volts to it and see if it runs. If it runs, then I know it's a wiring issue. If it doesn't run, then I know that the pump is bad. And I will take it out and send it up. So here we go. We will put this down here, like so. We will bring the 12 volt source over. We will put negative lead on that side, positive lead on that side. We're gonna hook up the negative lead here, and we will touch the positive lead and see if this thing fires. Let's hope it fires. I'd like to be wiring.
Fire is your friend.
Ooh, boy. It does not. It is sparking. We'll call it Sparky for now. So that tells me that the pump is bad, which is kind of a bum deal. But we will get the pump pulled. And get it shipped out, and get a new one on the way. Coming back at you. Peace. Okay, so we've got this pulled out, rudder pedal stuff. So this goes up here with the washer on the outside. Boom. It's connected in like that. Those two connected through the push rod here. All I have to do now is remove the safety wire here on both sides, unscrew those, and take those out. And I will take those out first before I undo this thing for the bracket, because this is kind of giving me some stability. So we'll do that, and we'll do that next. All right, victory. Got the fuel pump out. This is what it looks like. This is all it is. So we'll take these little butt boogers off and ship it on up to Wisconsin, and hopefully have it back pretty soon. But yeah, this is what went wrong. And my hope is that they'll be able to fix it, get it back to me quickly, and I'll have a new pump put in the plane in a week. Back to flying. Peace. Yeah. Yeah, these things just screw right out. Not a bad deal. Nice. Just Vaseline those suckers up, put them back in. Boom. Yes, money. Love it. Wonder why this thing quit working. Don't know. Don't care. Gonna get a new one. All right, we're out here at the airport, and we had kind of an unfortunate thing happen. So what happened was, as I worked down on my aircraft down on that end, I drove around the building, and of course I'm working on the fuel pump. And as I was working on the fuel pump, coming around this side of the building, on the airplane, the fuel pump in my car went out. So today we're going to change the fuel pump in this, so I can get this thing back home. And I have Kyle in his car out here helping me. So hopefully this will be easy. It should be pretty easy. Fuel pump I've already got out. It doesn't take very long to get out. This will probably take me an hour job. So we'll get after it and get this thing out. This is a no bueno issue. Life. Yeah, it does. Yeah. All right, so we got Kyle putting in the fuel filter regulator in that side. Found out what was wrong. One of the hoses on the fuel filter side had popped loose. That's why we weren't getting any fuel pressure. But we're gonna replace the fuel filter and the fuel pump. And there's the old fuel pump. This is the new one. Yay! We win. We hope that this thing starts. We'll put this sucker in, take all the plastic off, take all the little doodads on it, and plug everything in. Should work, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Is that the goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, for it to work, start, and we can drive it home. Yep. Meanwhile, we got people flying airplanes out here making me jealous. Oh, the goose is taking off. Brian's taking off. Kyle, Brian's taking off with the goose. He's probably going to Sanderville. There he goes, around the building. That was cool. Said it was going through annual, so we'll see. Hopefully be able to take that sucker up this summer, and you guys can see what a Grumman goose is. Lands on water, pretty cool.
Does that mean that somebody else is flying it?
Yeah, well, Brian's probably flying it, but he might be going to Sailorville to go land it on the water, because Red Rock and Rathbun are out of the question. I can't see him, but there he is, just over the Sigler. That is so awesome. Love that plane. It's pretty cool. All right, back to work. And by the way, a guy came here and somebody had the exact same identical car as me. Don't know who it is, but pretty awesome. So get back at it. All right, we said a prayer. Key on, hit the button, see if it starts. Might take a second. Might take a second. Yeehaw! Fuel pump works. All right. No, you're gonna blow my engine. Then we'll have to buy a new one. I don't want to do that. Awesome. So we just replaced the fuel pump and the fuel filter. We are gonna button everything up and get this thing back home. Get it washed and get it back home. Yay! I smell like gasoline. And gasoline smells bad compared to 100 low lead. So good job, Kyle. Thumbs up for a great job. All right. Fantastic. And it only took us what, about half hour? Yeah. Half hour to change fuel filter and fuel pump on this thing.
This thing needs a car wash.
Definitely needs a car wash. So we'll get this thing buttoned up and back home. So I'm excited. Excited it's running. We'll see you later. Peace. All right, yay, got it all running. Although it's must be burping air bubbles now. Yeah, it's running. It's good. Kyle's gonna follow me to the gas station. Had a champ there. Flying around. Pretty awesome. And there's Kyle. Yeah, just stammering and stuttering a little bit. Maybe just need to get some fuel put through this new filter. Woo! Mooney! Mooney, love Mooney. Love it. And we are leaving the Ames Municipal Airport. We'll come back when my new fuel filter for my airplane gets here. We'll put that sucker in and be done. Done working on stuff for a little bit, we hope. See ya!